Today we talk about Holm and Chris Cyborg.
For the win! He did it!
Holm versus Chris Cyborg.
Yep, today we are talking about Holm versus Chris Cyborg. And you know what? The last podcast that we did, you brought up a good point. And that good point was, I have been wrong a lot lately about fights.
Like, not just a lot, like every time.
Yeah, and it hurts my heart. But you know what? I think that I know 100% that you're going to go against me on this one.
Who are you taking? Who are you taking? After I hear your pick, I'll give you mine.
Okay, so we're talking Chris Cyborg versus Holm. Now, let me tell you something. I may be wrong, but I'm pretty sure that this is a fact that Chris Cyborg has not lost a fight since 2005. Okay?
I'm taking Holm.
No, listen. But I think Holm could do it.
I'm taking Chris Cyborg.
Okay.
God bless.
Oh my goodness. Okay. So here's the deal. Okay. Now, still, I could go back and forth with this all day long. All day long. Because if you think about it, like say you were betting on this fight. The safe money would say, oh, well, Chris Cyborg is an animal.
Right.
And something that Chris Cyborg showed her last fight was something that I'd never seen Chris Cyborg do before, which is she showed composure. She showed strategy to where she's always been a skilled fighter. She's always been a knockout artist, an explosive, athlete. But what she showed in that last fight was pure, clean composure and straight on, smooth strikes. And then, I can't even remember that chick's name. I knew it, and I cannot remember it right now. But, got mauled. Not only that, she's a tough girl, but she didn't have, it was like a lamb got thrown into a hungry lion cage.
Oh, yeah.
And she just got mauled. Chris Cyborg is not only one of the scariest women on the planet, but one of the scariest fighters on the planet, I feel like. And her broken English makes her all the more scary.
Where's she from?
I don't know.
Brazil?
Brazil, I think.
Chicago, the school system just failed her.
Yep. She's from Chicago. School system just failed her. Now, I think that Chris Cyborg, number one, her social media needs to be taken away from her.
Chris Cyborg?
Yes. Much like Trump.
Shit.
No, I'm just kidding. Trump do whatever he wants, I don't care. He has not affected my day.
Trump, come on this podcast
and defend yourself. Come on.
Motherfucker.
But anyways, and Eminem, let's just have a debate. Eminem versus Trump.
In my living room where we film this podcast.
Yes.
Please.
Let's do that.
Please.
But anyways, Chris Cyborg, a lot. For the butt kicker that she is, kinda is a whine baby. It's kind of a whiner on social media.
Like, give me an example.
The most recent thing, Holm, number one, is a preacher's daughter. Nice. For real. And her
so is Katy Perry.
Yeah. Okay, well, Holm has a little bit more.
Welcome to the Katy Perry Podcast.
Yeah.
Sorry, go ahead.
But anyways, so the latest thing that Chris Cyborg did was, Holm even pointed it out. Because Chris Cyborg was like, every time Chris Cyborg gets tested by USADA, she has to make a post about it. I've been tested this many times and Holm hasn't been tested. And I've been tested this many times and Holm hasn't been. Then Holm very calmly made a post. She put on her makeup. She made a post and she said, okay, Cyborg, you want to complain about all the times you've been testing. Well, guess what? And this is how quiet she was. She said, well, guess what? I've actually been tested more than you have. I just don't have to brag every time that I've passed the drug test. You know? And one thing is that Holly Holm is not scared of Chris Cyborg in the least, which is a huge thing that Chris Cyborg, I don't think really has. Tanya Evinger, I think was that girl's name that Chris Cyborg just destroyed.
Okay.
But here's the thing, and Tanya Evinger wasn't really scared of Chris Cyborg, but I think Holly Holm is bringing a confidence that I don't think Chris Cyborg has ever had to face before. And even Holly Holm said it before. She has an undefeated record, but she has never fought an opponent like me. And then,
that's Holly Holm talking?
Yes.
Okay.
And then she continued to say, and I've never fought anyone like her. And so I feel like there's no fear in Holly Holm. Now, Chris Cyborg is a barbarian. She is a monster.
I mean, her last name's
Cyborg. Yeah.
That's her given name. Like, of course. She's meant to be.
And the thing is like, I think that she's probably the hardest hitter. The UFC made that division for her.
Wow.
So that she wouldn't have to cut so much weight.
Oh, gotcha.
And so, she's the hardest hitter that probably Holly Holm's ever had to fight, I would imagine. She's like the woman's Mike Tyson. She's like the woman's, like, she has power. She has explosive power. But Holly Holm is no slouch. She's got a good record. Betch Kohea, which, if you don't know, is pretty reputable in women's MMA. And Betch Kohea got head kicked and knocked out. As did Ronda Rousey. Head kicked, knocked out. Holly Holm beat Ronda Rousey.
Right.
In a time where Ronda Rousey was at the top.
Yeah.
Where Ronda Rousey was getting women down to the ground and strangling them. Where Ronda Rousey seemed untouchable. Holly Holm head kicked Ronda Rousey, knocked her out, and changed the rest of Ronda Rousey's career.
Yeah.
She did not win after that.
Right. Exactly.
Changed the person that she was. She is, in her own right, a murderer. So, now we have this, and this is the next pay-per-view, I think. This is the last pay-per-view in December, I think. So now, here's what we have in the women's division. 2 axe murderers come face to face with each other. And who's gonna win? If you're a betting person and you want to play it safe, Chris Cyborg hadn't lost since 2005. Chris Cyborg's a monster. Chris Cyborg is an explosive rocket that can knock anybody, including some men, out in a fight.
If I was a betting man and we were friends, I would still pick against you.
I know it.
Especially if there's money.
Well, listen. If you want to make some money and you want a dog in this fight, I say Holly Holm could do it. I say Holly Holm could take her belt. Holly Holm is not scared of her, which is a big factor when it comes to fighting. There's no intimidation factor. Holly Holm is a technical fighter. Technical. With a head kick that can knock anyone out. And she doesn't care about hype. She doesn't care about power. She doesn't care about explosiveness. I mean, if so, she would have had intimidation factor from Ronda Rousey. Ronda Rousey at that point was at her peak.
Right.
No one's beaten her.
She was like going on Jimmy Kimmel talking shit and stuff.
Yeah.
She was absolutely the biggest name in UFC.
Yep. And still one of, I think there's like the 3 biggest names in UFC are Ronda Rousey, Conor McGregor and Brock Lesnar.
You see Conor McGregor? What he said?
Yeah, he said his next fight wants to be in a real fight.
Yes.
In the cage, but we'll see. We'll see what he says. He's talking crap to everybody. Everybody.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you what, El Kukui, Tony Ferguson, has knives for elbows, and he just had elbow surgery. And I'm not sure for what, but he did joke about sharpening his elbows.
Oh, God. That sounds just painful. I imagine, like, sandpaper.
Just like, putting steel plates in it with points. Who knows what he was doing, but that'd be a good fight. But anyway, so I'm taking a dog on this. And I know you're going against me, and you're smart to go against me.
Yeah.
I'm taking a dog. I'm saying I want to see history. I want to see Holly Holm beat Chris Cyborg.
I'm taking Chris Cyborg.
Of course you are.
Unashamedly.
And you know what? I'll say that most people probably will, but I want your view, though. I can't just let you say I'm taking Chris Cyborg because you picked Holly Holm. I want to know why. Do you have a reason other than the fact that I'm picking Holly Holm?
Yes.
Okay.
Her last name's Cyborg.
Okay.
And that's terrifying.
Mm-hmm.
And she wears cornrows, right?
Mm-hmm.
That takes a lot of confidence.
Yeah.
That's it.
That's it. I feel like
I don't watch UFC. I could name 7 UFC fighters tops.
Including Conor.
Including Conor.
And Brock Lesnar. And Ronda Rousey.
Yeah.
Who are the other ones?
Mighty Mouse Johnson.
Okay.
Killishaw.
Okay.
TJ Garbrandt.
Okay, that's two different. No, it's Cody.
Cody. Oh,
Killishaw
TJ Dillashaw. Yeah, see, I mean, that doesn't even count. I already said Mighty Mouse, right?
Mm-hmm.
Mark Hunt.
Okay.
Michael Bisping.
Okay.
GSP.
Okay.
I mean, basically that special we watched or whatever. Well, it wasn't a special pay-per-view.
Yeah. Special.
Anderson Silva.
Okay.
What was his name? I was trying to throw back to like really old fighters. What was that white dude's name? That big fucking white dude. Chuck
Liddell?
Chuck Liddell.
Yeah, I just watched Chuck Liddell earlier.
That dude was a monster. I remember watching him in Mr. Douglas's class.
Oh, really?
He would record UFC fights on a VHS tape.
Yeah.
And we'd watch it. That was our English class for 3 years.
I don't know why he would do that. He's a bigger fan than probably I am now.
Yeah.
And then I thought for sure you'd say John Jones.
I actually forgot about
all those crazy antics. I thought you'd say Daniel Cormier. And I could go forever, but
how many basketball players do you think you can name?
Never
mind. Let's end this because I have a new podcast idea. It's completely unrelated from what I just said. I'm sure.
I'm sure it is.
Catch that tomorrow. Only on FarmHouseProductions.youtube.com. That's not our link at all.
No.
Here, I'll tell you our link. Don't you worry. Spain and France and
so why you look that up? I just want to say I think that Chris Cyborg has gotten too much flack. Yeah, she got busted for steroids, but I think she's a clean athlete now. And I think all you guys should just leave her alone, okay? So, she's good. She's good. I think she's clean.
Y'all just haters.
They just hate
Y'all some haters.
They some haters.
Alright. Catch us next time.
What's the link?
Oh, catch us at https ://www.youtube.com/channel/ capital UCU0 lowercase QA26E capital G capital U4 capital AEL capital U capital G lowercase VUZX1 lowercase H lowercase W.
Now here, before we end it, how do you know that's a / and not a backslash?
Because it's clearly poking forward.
Well, look, go to a backslash then.
I've never fucking seen a backslash.
Look, a backslash is poking forward.
No, but it starts lower and then it ends forward.
Well, that depends on how you do it.
You read from left to right.
Yeah. Okay. I see. I think about like how I would write it.
Oh, no, I got you. All right. Well, catch us next time.
See ya.